and command do to na Mampenny John Dramani Mahama the first 100 days I see na achievements and I feel so missed promises so far ni nyina yebehwem na yedi nkomo ho afi so Professor Michael Kwe committee NPP esete se omonhwe defeat our 2024 elections no omo report no ko NPP asa gina so asante 9-member committee biem se omonsan reviews our reporter aba betodwa no nyina ho nsem ye ba behwe in the studio no pay chairman Joseph Adekoka, your former Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the NDC, was a former Vice Chairman of Ghana Football Association, was a former Chairman of Accra Great Olympics, and Chairman, the Bibri, Chairman Emeritus, what Nasi. So, and you Honorable Alexander Jare, or no, a Member of Parliament for the good people of Kadi. Inti ende mo amoshe from Kadi and then Potem Pesuaso Winano, Member of Parliament, ha Honorable Alexander Ajare. Mamema abeja for yakwaba, mpenyu for makwaba.
Ejo so mpome.
Hoye.
Na fugu ko fa we.
Fugu we obi na di free nampanduri ebreme.
Wo ko wo.
Men ko wo. Na me mo shi ate ye wo. Honorable na oye first time ha. Ti yemano akwaba honorable mean say ekwan so bibia boko
bibia boko na so what say
yes we ho ye pa
good
said dem komo na ye na me sha se dey free chairman ho na ya share the first 100 days ono na aban wo 2 means say the party were power 100 days of President Mahama so far edian na obeka edi afa ho percentage wise and some of the things that have been done and the chairman
anyway me chia when I was an EP
yo
na me new KDMP honorable first time I share wa
okay
ukru 100 days there because I can between 120 days because you shamobo say 120 days you were offense and social contract
yes
and more any Ghana for assign social contract. So 120 days. No, you never be brave. Ebeye. Into 100 days, the NHS say, "You open say no mkwai no abe fufu no. Afe na ya wo fufu." But that as it may be.
Yes.
No matter what, able to you can within the first 100 days.
Of course.
The first thing was that also we form a lean government. We form ministers not more than 60.
Yes.
So far, no, we're forming 56.
Yes.
I count for about 60. That's number one. That's the major thing. That is how to form government. And for the first time in so many years, with speed, government was formed within the first month. A winning election. That's number one. Number two, okay, say obey set up economic dialogue so that the best how to position the economy because no be a touch and we need to straighten them true to form or for me economic dialogue. I'm going to propose a buyer. I'm saying within the budget now some of the things that the economic dialogue or more kind of were incorporated. It was able within the first quarter no, or in the budget. Budget before that, promises be say, be some nuisance taxes a bit if you until true to form. Those need yield levy, emission tax, 1.5% withholding tax, sustainability levy. No matter be budget now. A boss so say a shaman for Nkransa Obeyeno. He went ahead and did it. At least in draw, promises say obey 1 million coders. Yesterday on launching.
Yes.
And on the launching day, 91,000 Ghanaians have applied. We want to spread it all over the country. And this opportunity for our people, our young people to go into the IT. This AI, no mania, but we must be abreast with time.
Yes.
Into your boy schools all over the region. You don't necessarily have to come to Accra to come and study. So simultaneously, all the programs will be running in the 16 regions. So be launching agriculture, farmers, what's the name? Agriculture,
Feed Ghana.
Feed Ghana.
Walanche.
Feed Ghana. Until we have 100 days, no. So far, no governance. Structure of governance, promises. Because most of the time, politicians, they have promises on the boxer, so boxer. You buy the payment excuse. Oh, na me buy no. Sana, you know me bo no. And yes, sir. Until mama me time, but that he has kept his promise with almost the first immediate things are all promising.
Yes.
And we've got 20 days more to go. 20 days more to go to then come and sit down and do proper analysis of all the
promises.
Immediate social contractor on a Ghana for so I would say that so far no, we are on track. What we need to do is to take advantage of all these things. People were happy. The last time we discussed this issue, I said the small capital about Obotum no, fana faye baby.
Okay.
Don't go and spend it on normal but small. You see, because a journey of 1,000 miles, no, but with one step, you can imagine maybe with 10,000 or 5,000 cities, no.
Yes.
You can do something for yourself rather than to consume the money in your. So all these things, you know, the people might see it to be petty.
Yeah.
But when you aggregate them, they are very crucial.
Okay.
To the stability and the sustainability of this country. Because if people are not able to work, if we are not able to train our youth to take advantage of modern technology, if you are not able to do it, then we are lacking behind. Because sometimes we share YouTubers here, almost visiting countries, other countries. Yeah. But these countries, when we had independence, we were far ahead of them.
Yeah.
But when you see them now, you marvel. That now you don't even want to go to holidays in Europe. You want to, but those of them who this Wadimaya was a friend.
Yeah, Wadimaya.
When he goes to these Caribbean countries and goes to African, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, those places, then ask yourself, why is Ghana lacking behind? And I always get fascinated watching him. Say, when I was growing up, Guyana, Lesotho, Lesotho, there's nothing even to write home about. Botswana, Mauritius, those countries. But now you see that they are far advanced because of policies and decisions that the good people of those countries took and thus putting them in that habit. So we should be less of criticism. What we are doing in this country is that every day we are finding something to criticize rather than finding something positive to write about and encourage people to undertake. And if we don't stop that, and we only believe in election, what we do in this country is that because of the 4-year cycle, we take short-term measures because we want to win an election. And that is a bane. We have done this for the past 36 years that we had the fourth Republic. Yeah. Every 4 years, there's no continuity. There's nothing. We way back. Or say my way. Oh yeah, 4 years on tomorrow we ja another government ba. Also as we ja there. And then you go to the villages, you go to the district, you go to the regions. Uncompleted projects are scattered all over. Whereas if these projects had been completed, by now, Ghana will be like what I'm talking about. Other countries are or more improved their skyline. I remember the first time I went to Angola, any Black Stars, any Angola. Oh, I don't know, High Street, Charlie, there was nothing to write. Oh, it be Angola. That was about, like I said, 10, 12 years ago. Today, when you go to Angola,
Luanda is
gone. I mean, we are really, they made use of their oil and they've grown. Here, oil, and we can't make use of it. Pittance, according percentage, gold. No more. We have got everything in this world that other countries haven't got, and yet I'm sure they call Kedea, meaning Equana, or the Faso call Kedeno, Portos. No, it is a river, Portos, a river hose. Because in Sota, no, I could talk. Wow, and this is what is happening. So we need to have a paradigm shift. I mean, I don't like coming to studio, you know me, to lament, and let us be positive. How can we position this country in the next 5-10 years? I want to see the skyscrapers. I want to see places like Kede that I can go there for holiday because they've got good hotels, they've got good water, they've got good roads, but not just the name Kede and then you ask, where is Kede? A lot of Ghanaians, when you mention Kede, now even don't know where Kede is. It is very bad. Internal tourism. We don't do these things because there are no facilities for us to achieve these things. So that is what we should position, and that is what this 100 days and beyond seems to accomplish.
Honorable, Mampanyi ne NDC Aban first 100 days. Assessment, the what me achieve, any the own to me, 100 the milestone, it's in a assessing near maybe no.
Better was say. Did kind of Midinchia Bema waiting for maybe Biawa or Shay Biano. My son check it for me check it for you know, so some of my fish are part Eastern, so every one your way. Your man penny, your Mahama Sutrinkwa. Chairman. 100 years. 100 days. 100 days, you know.
Yes.
You know, it's 100 years, you know. Hey. Only almost President is signing a year 120-day social contract with the good people of Ghana. Enti eno ne de yesusudia na ofre chairman ekasebuna akasa kama a president bibia kama so far o say o form lean government enti enipa 56 ministers and were appointed so far you know so the bibeka home but okay 120 days enti no or that's one more days or Chanankwa which me be
Abeka.
I then Ababeka. Na share you know 100 and or 56 demo. But appointment a hodwa a coso and a coso with Jubilee House no. So okay kadina edi bomwa no so for bullying government over year. And for the very first time I will my the whole president and I appointed chief of staff to the office of the vice president. And there's nothing like that. Our record, Chairman. So be your political advisor or vice president office. And then the offices, you know, you're packing ni panashe honum. Because these are people not to be born within a case no appointment. They mum akwa they say yes for me I buy krokrowa ye na elephant the enti ye na ketua bi e de sabi ama Ghana for but entesa any padodo omo do check Jubilee House and the type of appointment akoso within the 100 days in so no e bin so e sida apart from that and so no ye share budgetary allocation omoje ediko Office of Government Machinery. 2.7 billion Ghana cedis. Ghana Fusika American taxpayers sika. 2.7 billion. The omode kwakwaye wo hodie. Ebi a chairman wa hanum and obeboy. But it is on record. Apart from that, you know, na yɛde compare NPP a sika yɛde hyɛ hɔnom 320 million ɛnyɛ million Ghana cedis
and do 1 billion crap.
ɛmɛ ho baabi akora ɛnu half a million. But Bruni Becker said there were a lot of agitations. Yet the scanning in no Quackosha Jubilee House. I'm a Kufado, then a palm for Eddie. And I'm saying, was this any padrona? I could go Jubilee House. And he said, I buy back a year last year, 2024. They did 320 million share. Office of Government Machinery, Nasa, your how Cassia. Nasa. Abanya was what Babel reset or man or the 2.7 billion at the Shahonomoa. A idea a hadron. As a gun and Nibia. A shimu ye 2.7 billion. What the cost gathered and Mkrebe simple.
270 billion.
270 billion old Ghana cedis. Now, the year Yanesono, Yamfa Information Ministry. Inti no yede akwa share Jubilee House.
Yes.
Don't forget say na your information minister. Information minister na it was a whole ministry.
Yes.
And and he was a cabinet minister. Your man 10 million Ghana cedis. But for government communications, a Hong Kong no about the 78 million Ghana cedis. Government communication. And scared yakosho honum no. And the government spokesperson no is not a cabinet minister. So now
Okasama
Abayan no the budget nko is 78 million. But when we had information ministry, the minister then was a cabinet minister with a budgetary allocation of 10 million. 10 million was the best or the highest budgetary allocation. You can check from records.
Now, how does that affect the fact that the president has lesser ministers? 56 compared to 120 and over.
Good. So, Sebi, mean 120 and a 56. Okay? So, say 120. Na budgetary allocation, 320 million. Na 56, 2.7 billion. That's what some say. How does it affect Ghana for the year? A tracy kakasi no, ye sum, Eddie Aquaco, and Nunti, in Nipadoa, ye case, ye former bem, a link government, ministers get one, who expenses, who a dozen, they almost 200, 300 times 120 no, a budget. That is what it means. And ninti a chrese a Caribbean shadan yedin. Any but me chidi say, ye kwa yenimono, and no cray wom any nipadodwa. A say Jubilee House one, ye bed, and anything a mouse say, a Coban say chief of staff, ya appointed, President Ankasan, ya appointed to the vice president. Political advisors, ya appointed, and then listen ye be a moment in appointment, and no much so on kitten. These are people, say be a chairman to way, you know. Nanke bianca see to me, then epe baby the nation. So what I say, a minister, and I'm so a bread party home. But yen fanan concoction, who are near Freno, yet Nako say Jubilee Hodom, young man appointment to be Nemuna Ketia na Wajano, a chain minister, a Ketia.
Yeah.
Don't forget, send the Padua befending in Ano, it come with a budget, it comes with a cost. Ni no more factor into their compensation. And none the more musikana, aqua yekesia, 2.7 billion into link government. Nasi sika yes spend wo ho so e dia sabi maware enum na bia mema ko homa eye kakra bi na so wo so ware baako le mumprafo bebrebe enu nti wo bokasan mi am beti maware ho aye hu se media ni media yire no munum nti me yima ko homa ewia me yi awie le wo de wo se me yire baako me yire mienu le mumprafo do wo so e do so enu nti de bia na me no gi aketua pe anaso aketua ye times 5 of media so de bia na akwa besia bo sana omo aye I think say enya dia ebeboa Ghana so sadi way to aso a emoa Ghana na ya ba be hwe say ye taxes which wayade and I'm say 11 ankasa no Dr. Baumia ka say ko din kunimu a obe 11 na yeden e de afi honom iti 11 no na yade a ye be afi hodeda but o ma ba be afi honom
say mo anam de buy
ye yan de buy na ke be ba be afi ho e no ma ba be afi honom so we share taxes emission taxes and the betting taxes any ade ni nyina ye yi edi fi honom no a na masem busa na se Ghana fo asem busa ne se na ye ka no mo so ye di sika na ye yi levi sika no ye di ahye obotom enua yi levi sika no a ye fi ono aba be hye obotom so what we e sika bi na ban di amount
the aban so send ya obefa wa de
o send ya obefa wa de e da se na se okokrum na se niam aboa ye den a on fa nkonkota de aboden
obe use obe sense spend
into 11 na yes ye fi you see enema taxes taxes na ye ni nyina no e bie ni hodom a affect port ye cost of port no and ye nim say import aye de bo man mu no eno ene mo man no mu enipa ho ye den e kire yen
yeah
and I'm say import e de ba no e doso it is we taxes are any effect swate de beche na say e wo port one mo a onye hwe
de ma boye den wunyi ye
de man ne ma boye den no wunyi ye
okay
eniti no e de en waye den waye onye bibia
yeah
esa eniti no se yesi ye be mo man no mu adwo na asumdua ba na ahoto abade a na me futuo ni se yenyi taxes a e wo port hono na niema bo onye dai emra fam ena be Ghana fo ho aye dai atom na yesan ehwe omo 20 ye fairness 120 days with a social contract no
yes
niema mako 26 ena omo so mo ye yes 24-hour economy chama okasa no refie no 24-hour economy na obuse mu na obuse se 20 na unim se eno so ne ade ba kwa ye kadi to Ghana futi mu de den se ye de 24-hour economy bi ba na eye me no wa ye te ha no mo ne bi nua no wo kede se bi ye factory no palm oil factory na ya ba be ye wa ba mu na ye hwese anke ye betumi ahase no nke ba beto aso but ye the 24-hour economy eba na mum eye 1D1F so de aban so mfa no ho ye dan enkom the 1D1F no memfa me ho nkom na mum ye the 24-hour economy eba na me bisa se 24-hour economy no edien ene de beba Unyasa what hanum no it's a demand driven something
yes
what hanum so onye adwuma ya o ba beta hanum
heavy
it's 24-hour economy and say your parliament na yen papa kusita no nimdifo e bai and also be chirichiri mu e dia kire members of parliament na aba we see no ade a ese Ghana for hwe yi e wo mo ne say omunum kasa kasapade kusita no begina honom o kasa na fe MPC no bi ahwe ne yonko anim yehu se eye brofo nko an oye dai obeka brofo nko an ahwe ye ndim ebedu an 24-hour economy no den no ma yafa ho
menya hu se ya shase de Ghana publishing for ne se o mbe start but
onia 24-hour economy no se ekoba ne se dwuma no ho de ya dipa ne be ye se dwumani ni ho no mo a enye ensam a ye kan ya no demand ni ho no na demand 24-hour economy oko mining companies na they work 24 hours already enya wo na wo ko akwa tro mo say ye be introduce 24-hour program bi ade amount because edwuma no ho companies say 24 hours no it started running answer no mobile be bosso because the need is there. So 24-hour economy any day. Now 24-hour economy na ye can so mo wa dream bi ewo mutirimu a Ghana fo nimu a sabi ohwe budget no mo no obehu say ya allocate 1 peso afa about 24-hour economy nti ade a wajeje ho na wama mabum etu adi wachi akoto aba ebi nsi da o man mu e de ama na sa wo ye budgetary allocation na wamfa bi an kwankwohye ho no mo a e kire san
but omate 24-hour tax force and our team omo abankesi mu amosi gusu at guzitano ka ho
onia de me pesa me kire won say baby aban no a priorities won ho no ni sika ye den
okay
it's so 24-hour economy no say no ye nim baby on office ewo okay ye nim an say papa guzitano ene di akire ye ntwa sika bia nso amfa nto honom ewo budget no say amount we say in into 24-hour economy. Tell our hand movie amount to be a winning bia no. On fan to na Ghana for you na inti me come in Ghana for you na as say a 24-hour economy no. Pruni beka say mirage a bibia sabita frache ye can enya dia ye bedru ho agye say oman nankasa enyini ekudum pempen so a bit demanded 24-hour economy.
Okay.
Papa, Ekasa, you know, no, Casa Kunkura, what was in the next 5 years, no, you intimate nim, now, Sabi, and yes, America, Switzerland, Europe, any other, now go back a dick crumples or Sabita fracture, and your baby will beat me a bus or holidays in the next 5 years. Say, yeah, gonna say, yeah, and can create and venture Ghana for Sabita fracture, ye, you know, ye be caught. I mean, Chiribasa ba and so for any day.
Okay. Medasi honorable nti onshada hu ade bia ba ko papa kura bia ban aye
oh say
manti bi o mo
say no say no so you go so enema na obobo so no o kan e 26 so what you say enti say no o say free tertiary I said introduce the following social intervention: free tertiary education for persons with disabilities. You see, persons with disabilities. And yes, ye be more ako school free. Onya so ko university go krum ha no mo a. Disables and aya wo hu wo ho no. Omo no so. You see say yes ye ba be hwe disability ho asam aka. Disability ho asam no abra nipa ni swa no. E ko no hia mo a. Because obi ba yarefo and into a year school, primary school, no year film. When to me, I'm high school.
Okay.
Nasa we are buying our days, say a ba. Nasa was say tertiary, what to me do tertiary in Kwana or one of the year. Not just a sebita fracture. Idea is our sassiano. If he a feminine, what was so official.
Okay.
Because when him pass in the Padona to me a day, Andrew Honum.
Okay.
Obama na
on said the Etiana Mebusa honorable and said 20 I didn't hear 26 now was it the only end watch also young was a react
Shema say yen no
what not would you see
me fancy yes o ma me kwan dia you see Shema ade ba kwa me pese ye ne say
makasa bebre at least pause
me kasa wa
pause now
only me say me kasa wa
because I can't sit here for
No.
For you to run, talk about
social contract. Obama say yes, you cancel media. That social contract no 120 items and a mention a woman. Into no me pese yen kono sa me yen fa bi ba ko mienu ni entwe ho fi ho.
Yen hwe de anko yen so. Okay.
Yeah, anko ye because se baby a me mete no. De mimi ho an say.
E na wo ka no.
Se bi ta frache. The priorities no a year no e na we do sika be den e be shim it wo share state of nation address a president the buy now here budget or the buy na wo hwe nipa dodo a wo se wo befa na wo hwe sika wo de ka hye pa utumi hu se
okay
enema nya den e ko yi na se bi fracture anyway chama ya kabi obi ya ma baba
say ya ba ka be hwe sa o ko ide
first question
okay ide enya nu ho
tamo mo ye SHS no omo transcribe to say omo the HSS
free SHS
omo to escape it. They just announced so omo year free HSS. And even they started with omo shared all the 3 streams as it. They started with one. Later on, almost a dedicated fund along the line. No, almost I think a dedicated fund.
But almost start here.
Almost start here. Omo for policy.
Omo initiative.
No initiative.
Oh, it was a policy.
I'm just saying. Omo
source of funding.
No source of paper. We asked them to give us a document on it. Okay.
Yeah.
They never brought any document. Ofuriata kase ono de sade no jindi. Ne ono ba ko Achimota, he can afford to pay. Or more scanu, they should be allowed to wear controversial. But we have come to say that is why we said when we come, we are going to reform and find dedicated funds for it, which we are doing.
Okay.
Now, I say I buy it at 2.7 billion. But as someone country say 27 for government machinery. There are so many agencies under government machine.
Okay. New one, I say, already existing.
Among us agencies are creating. Maybe two, and one the age one. Agents are more creative. 120 ministers and agents are more creative, and they collapse some of them. You cannot ask them to go home. So you have to make them, put them, and still keep paying them.
Okay.
And they have brought them under government machinery. Misinformation, okay. There's nothing called Ministry of Information anymore. But there are people at the Ministry of Information who are working.
Okay.
I will say it to Omoka. You lay off Obia say Uncle Fee. Those institutions are able to, You understand? And that amount, because of collapse ministries and other agencies now, and which has come under the government machinery. And the Minister of Communication, even in Parliament or no, they has come to explain to you. And if you go to a parliamentary answer, so I don't see why you can come up after 100 days to come and still talk about this. This is in the past. That's all they've been dealt with in Parliament. He has come when they were accusing that he has 78 million, as if the money was going to his pocket. And I saw it on television, parliamentary television. Why was explaining all these things to you?
In Parliament.
In Parliament.
The explanation does not do away with the fact that
he listed where the monies are. Most of them are in salaries, stipends, and other expenses. So 2.87 billion or whatever. And the bottom. Let's get that straight. And yes, the bottom.
It's a budget for his ministry.
A ministry to run the institution.
The quantum, no.
What are the quantum? Have you taken into consideration inflation that they have created? Well, it went as far as 58. Inflation. As far as 58. Now about form. Have you taken into consideration the salary increase that the TUC has agreed? So when you are making, you factor them into it. Okay. I am not here. I'm not an auditor or a finance to come and give you a breakdown. But the money, you don't give the impression that the money is going to somebody's pocket to expend. It is to run the government.
Okay.
That's the first principle. Number 2.
O respondi we are now de Professor Kwedi na to aswa.
Okay. I see 24-hour economy it's not budgeted in there. 24-hour economy is not something you should budget for. It's a policy. It's a policy. Document is coming out to detail how and we are going to target certain specific industries and other institutions. I'll just give you one example.
Okay.
Go to Temahabo. By 5 p.m., they've closed. Sunday, they don't work. Saturday, they don't work. Then they come back on Monday. And when you look at the high seas, you see a whole plethora of boats waiting to be discharged. So you go to other countries, the ports work 24 hours. Our port is not working 24 hours. So that's an area that we are looking at. We have built 2 major harbors in there. Yeah. the MPS one and the old one.
Old one.
And you are not utilizing it. So that's an avenue for creating a 24-hour
economy.
Port.
Okay. Port. Any other places, Ben?
Look, the service industry. When you go out to the other parts of the world, you have something called a night and day life. In UK, by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, maybe the tubes are shut down. But there's night service, buses, which run at night, ferrying people to work, ferrying people who have gone to have entertainment and they are going home, so that it becomes a multiplier effect.
Yeah.
Because if there's enough security in the system, if there's enough, a friend saying, adequate transportation in the system, people will what? Will activate nightlife.
Okay.
Pharmacy or other institutions will work.
It's more implemented.
Oh, are you asking? I mean, the government is, you just said the government is 100 days old.
Oh, yes.
And do you think when you come to government, you can implement everything in 100 days?
Not really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a social contract. And even you are saying the social contract is going to be 20 days more, 20 days even more to go.
You can do it.
So why are you running before you walk?
Okay.
You are running before you walk. You yourself sat here and said, I got 20 days. And then you are running. So don't maybe tomorrow morning. Did we know that the coders, 1 million coders, was part of the social contract? Yesterday it was launched. So you want us to do everything in one day to, you see, he asks for demand. There's a lot of demand in this country. But do you know what we do? We import. We import the demand. The demand, we import it. Whilst we should create avenues for ourselves to create and produce those demands here.
Okay.
By encouraging our factories, our agricultural sectors to be active and working. It is a lazy man's approach to say there's no import. Plus the amount of money we spend on only importing rice alone, about 600 million, is that there's a demand for it. And we in this country cannot produce that demand. We cannot produce that demand because we feel that we must criticize everything rather than encourage ourselves. We are criticizing everything. So a government has come, he said, we are going to do this, we are going to do this. It hasn't been taking a leap. And all this, Sikanu, but you had 8 years. 8 good years. You have been out of power for 3 months. 3 months. To say, wow, but talk as a just relax. I mean, yes, please relax. To say, wow, on anti by force. And then on the fufro. Wow, on the after or winning, or the fufro sending him. So on the fufro. What kind of country is this? 3 months. You have been power for 8 good years. Now, even Okwe has brought a report, and some of us have seen the report clandestinely. 68% of the people in this country said your president was a messed up president. 68% of your own people. That's why you lost. Because Akufo-Addo was a messed up person. Seriously messed up. Your finance minister, seriously messed up. And some of your MPs who spoke were ganged upon and threw out of the parliament. You put $58 million in a hole. $58 million. You did haircut that has allowed old women, people who have worked for so many years, to die, to go to their premature graves. They couldn't buy what do you call it? Diabetic medicine.
Okay.
And then you come and sit here, and 3 months, you are lamenting. There's no anything. 3 months. When I hear this, I get livid. Honestly.
When can they start talking?
They should start talking 2027. They should leave us. 2027, all the noise they are making, they are making too much noise.
Okay.
Cacophony noise. 3 months. 3 months after Nabana and the budget. Even the budget is for the year 2025, December 2025. After no 229. And for 24-hour on catch up, how? Is that how you run a country?
Well,
when you are going to school, you started from class 1, you went to class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, 6, 7. Then you went to secondary school. Then you went to Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, 5, 6 form. Before, you didn't just get out from Form 1 and went to class 6 form.
Okay.
So please, NPP, it's about time. It's about time you stop this noise because 8 years in governance, there's nothing. Kede, when we went on trip there, the whole place is full of laterite roads. Laterite. Kede, your constituents have been there several times. That is why they chalked this out. Okay. So don't go back to 208.
Okay, Yamra 2016.
They gave them 8 years. Okay. Don't take 208. Ubana won't 208 with the aha. So after the call back to 28 call Ubano. Kede, baby, only constituency. He knows. I've been there with Mahama on the trip. Oka, Bravo Rose. 8 years. You as an MP. I don't know whether you're first timer or you were there before. And your government couldn't even do quota road for you.
Honorable.
And you are saying,
yes, Monchain 2027.
And then I did one is a chairman, the post channel.
No,
as I say, what he says, a ma, what he says, yes, we be the table manners. Sabi said, you anisha wenumwa, yes, peka sabibre, and I and because chairman, ubia ni mono, minum chairman, chairman, ebetena hanum, nasa o kasa, abrom wo opposition, now then the kasa noa, or chesa yen kaya nuntum, na yen tuye boa. You see, Onya, president on one kasa, and was say 120 days. Social contract with the people. What I say, actually within the 120 days, and near my person me yeding, me ye, and ye, and was setting a target the other day. I'm on home, and I do 100 days. And yet, Hanum, and yes, as say, the 120 days or no one can will be unfortunate. You also bet me a yeno. What should you year? Any the aka obet me aye na se chairman ka se yen twen na 2027 ye beka sadia any natural said the president kan ye no any the chairman kan wa ha no ebobra a different a chairman krampo no e bi onya we enyema president kan because enyema ne 26 and what can ye and I can't 20 days and it is a more person ye beka ya no atumana mon person ye beka sa. You see, we are in a democratic society.
Yes.
You see, we said the chairman, yeah, Mamon Casano. No wonder, sir. Sebita Frache, omu fear attacking Crawford. Because a crack of says, oh, be one Casa cry, Sebi media person. So what I say. Omo Cramponu, media person, fear Cocasa, as someone, okay, you collect my wrong information. Abronya. Misinformation, you know, media person.
Okay, come and call my car. I want to make it that point, you know, say Abronya.
I feel, you know, ubusa chairman says sikana mudi akwa ko wura ho no edoso a asema ma tumi kan ya ne se mo am agencies na mo create ye no inflation so aba enti aba akwa ko sim pempen so a allocation ya yen 320 million no akwa ko do 2.7 billion na because a cheso mo fa bi meka ho o form lean government so at ase e na wo see yen agencies a ye create ye no enwa na mo ba be spend this kind of ho dia ye pese ye ma NDC for enu mampani Mahama tiase ne say sika no mo de ko office of government machinery edoso dodo o tom eti ese Ghana fo nyina tiase
okay
ni ehu se sebita fraje agrobe so efia no pa ade no a ye hihye no ano ne ye hihye
okay
eni nti se wanti bibia se na ya ma okwan na ya mo musam ye pepepa ebe hadwene se wo se demand no is there ye yire nim se demand wo horom enu nti na import no ye den edoso enti na mekasa no mekasa ene ye be ya anka yente taxes no you see special import levy no 2013 any the buy. 2013 no you review no over the period. But NPP ya said 2025 we no about the year and Kieba be year for one 2% on import. Kieba be year for one. Taxes na omujiji ye no ne ye hwese nko betumi ye no afi honom because ye nim se enye daba akopɛ enya fe ene nya mfie bienu ena ye demands ni nyina Ghana ye betumi ayeden MBT
right
enu nti no ye be call into production mo fa sika nko sha Greek mu sika mo de kwa Greek mu no enya enough betumi aye bibi honom
okay
ye ban industrial sector so mo fa sika kesi anye den amfa nko mo tete budget ni nyina so. But mostly 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. Ghana for can say enka special import levy no 2% no enko munyi fi wono mama
okay
ye enti ahochere no bekoso ayeden honum na afei no
obe wie na response na nka wahwe Professor Michael Kwedi na mama
yeah me ansa na me wie ne so no na ye san fa tu etiri se eye 100 days no enipa dodo wa na hye adwumam enwuma hoduom a ye yi omu nyina edi ni nyina ka record no bi
okay
120 days ebi si da se omampanin aye campaign na youth mabun Ghana for etumi ato abade ama no na wotena office no within 100 days no enipa dodo a wayi omadi no ebi si da
okay
it must also be put on record to say eye attacks ahodo a ye wurawura amanfo fie former finance minister fie
former Bank of Ghana
finance minister Ken Ofori fie omudi kan ko hono
yeah
eko bubu ko wurawuram si ye kwa akwache no sebita frache warrant a ye de be chili parukuro ebi ni honom
okay
unlawful entry ni nyina na akoso former Bank of Ghana governor efie omako nanu ya a member of parliament and kasa kurampo na onu ankasa suspect say nuboni ni namwiem say bitafrache eye nuboni ho nsem 220 days no obehwa 8 years of nanado danko akufo amamuo no enuboni ho nsem no e kofam ni ente ho hwe and 100 days yi mu no eye nuboni ho nsem the etu o Cape Coast kwanso any play e besu a yesesa so yarefo na team na so yarefo yentumi ankere yarefo kon yentumi ankere ne ma ewom ni nyina aka 100 days ne so ho so ene so hu se
Professor Michael Kwedi and you be discussing no the next time because me brain now
then uhwe
honorable makasa 1 hour
uhwe policies o ma council mu be o ma council be ba e be ma investors e this ba be show man mu enso no o mu be suru na ni nyina echi ni so no aban na nkasa nso ehwa o se ye GDP eye economy na ye hand over e de more na ye GDP growth no eye 5.7% no was going to me or the 4.0 and obetumi ayeden aye for this year
okay
enti e kire se wo hwe
100 days
no and answer ekokosi sebita frache the first 1 year ekokosi 4 years na bibie ni hono ma esi etumi yeden expected ya aya rofo kra wom ne so se ebeka 100 days won se hweboko sense mo ekoso sebita frache eyo mampani Mahama ono eno the partisan politics akwako wura boko krum honom enam se all campaign wono tumi ko kire se ye de ye ba onipa we ni ye pene so wo medi wo hene ono no wo hene ye support no ene obaye ne ntokwa no agibum
ohene a omo support no ne ohene a oye validly and skin
good but all the politics eko wura ahensem a de obenya na ekoso no enne no MP se wo hono mo nyina yere adwane eme bi fie kura yakwa akose honom se de ade o mampani Mahama nsam eninti no watwe ne ho afi ho te said ye sabita frache wonu ho hwe demo ejan wono so no yeden okohanya ejanum ene de wo se na nasante he nuanyamfo wono no fa na nuanyam enkonko ka ne kurom asam yeden emfe ma no na fe kede nso ma wonte asese eye kede kurom town rose onyam yadom na nado danko akufo ado oyeye town rose ema yen eniti emse chairman oba hwanu ache sese ba bedu kede kurom mu no ekwan ne da so ena town rose nso yaye ena de fi yi ye friend is your friend is saying kwaben ye no so ya ba be si esum krotia demum akakakra ye ba be ye nemum se ne chairman omunim ye hawo no de meka chairman ne se ba bia obetere bia wono so bekasa bia no ekwan na mo ba be fa so wani anye ho no ewum se na nado dan kwakufu ado ye bi nemum wanwie nemum mo meboa ye ne yentumi ye na kedefo hu se NDC for mobile na mobehu yin na wo beka bi ma yen no mo so wa ba beboa yen etikede for be hwenim.
Honorable, I say greet my honorable MP for me. I am here for the say chairman. We are welcoming you back to Kade again. Come and check our rules. I say Yusuf say men country chairman say chairman. I started hearing your name years ago. You are still like a young man. Good morning, Obama. Oyasemo, forcing your 3-month-old baby to chew bones of beef. NPP should leave us. We free Richie Jemfi Takrade no Diaba. Osi, please tell Honorable Ajare that one district, one factory they claim they have built in the various districts is where we are going to employ people for the 24-hour economy. So we have not abandoned it. So if he's saying that the 24-hour economy cannot be implemented, so we lied to the good people of Ghana in just 100 days. It means that they also lied to Ghanaians for building one district, one factory. Christian Obrekum Amangwase and Ode Abano Bisi Memusa honorable question be man say more budgeted for NAPCO. But most yam budgeted for 24-hour economy. You budgeted for NAPCO, but they still did not pay. So where is the budget? Nadia or the buy. And I think some messages. I say, please, Honorable Ajare, have you stayed at Asamankesi before? 2028 won't be good for you. Please, okay. I say, Honorable, this year we are waiting. NPP will still put our seat in Kade for the next 10 years. Nobody is a challenger here again. We every Ebenezer Nedia or Diabano no messages in the Bible waha. But Professor Michael Kwe report no nyame atoma. Yensan kabi. Komuso omumbieso. Next week.
Odoji ompese. Ompese no ochire no. Ompese no. Na ute umame ewu. Na uso wo kichia. One obebre.
Now we are my very hot honorable.
A report no dey to me mama announce no report enya dey say eba to the public domain. It's say yeshwem.
Okay.
Na empanifo ehwe dey ye dey be CC party. Ne dey ye adwuma. Dey mom report no ye Professor Michael Kwe echere say Ghana han mo kova baby ya in penny so mushi omu nyina omu hia bibia ye hia bia wo report no na mum eyema NPP mpanifo ye de bebe ye dai ebe ye adwuma eno na ye hwe but onia Obama answer na me sorry no ye mfantu ye ntirimu say 100 days no ya to petrol so ya to 4 times.
So you know what
if I just check it, the last time I'm checking you 2-4 times.
Okay.
Then some fancy Galam say no so no. Galam say no so no. She said
obi the message almost say omo dias say yam ta ma umra almost say omo obom so ne twa piase ana anyo say ho almost say ya yen time ma umra na omo hia o enti ebedi enkomo ho chairman Joseph Adeko ka chairman ade wote ne kana wote honorable Ajare
what the space ni ba na better na mo
honorable what can say 1 hour am ja
na we me time
wapa nyame aduma ye be sign mo ehia honorable Ajare na wote ne kana